Started how we met and kind of behind the scenes of running multiple businesses together as a married couple with the bodybuilding aspect of it in the background. So I guess I'll start. I started this company 8 years ago with a lawnmower, a weed whacker, and a leaf blower from the local pawn shop. I think I spent $300 and then decided to go full force, leave my full-time job, and I had picked up enough yards to, I think, pay the bills. I was kind of just doing a leap of faith, thinking, once I had more time, I could gather more yards. Just jumped right into mowing yards. We moved a couple years down the road. We started building fences, did fencing for a long time. Next thing you know, we're building decks. And about year 3, I met my beautiful wife, Brandy, here. And I guess the best way to describe it is we met through the bodybuilding community. You got to be a little bit crazy. Find somebody else who's crazy like you when it comes to being a bodybuilder.
Yeah, and I came up here on a travel nursing contract. So it was almost perfect timing when me and Derek started hanging out. I got my contract, came up here to look for an apartment, was hanging out with Derek, and then we moved in together, and I was working in Hendersonville at the time. I was nursing during COVID, got really tired of all of the craziness. Just got kind of burnt out of nursing, no help in nursing. Derek suggested, burnt out, Derek recommended that I start cleaning.
Yeah, I saw a huge opportunity as, we're already working in the homes, that this is another service that's needed in the area, and I knew how organized and smart and beautiful she is. I was like, you do really well at it, and you could be your own boss.
I was very hesitant at the time just because I clean my own place, but I've never cleaned somebody else's place. Although when I was a kid, my mom took me with her to clean vacation homes. So I was kind of familiar, although I was a kid, but kind of knew what I was getting into. Got my first vacation rental home to start cleaning, and actually to today still have his home, which is incredible. So I've been doing this now for four years. Yeah, 4 years.
Almost 5, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. I do miss nursing a little bit. I just miss the human connection part. I really liked the bedside of being by patients and helping them. Although now I found another need to help people, just a different avenue.
Yeah, and then we ended up getting married. I think it was year 1 or 2. I should know the answer to this.
Yeah, it was actually, we met in October 2020, and then we got married June 5th, 2021.
Yeah, I was like, this is the one. I gotta take this one off the market before somebody else has.
Yeah.
This is,
Yeah, I guess they say when you know, and we definitely.
We were staying in a 600 square foot apartment. Still figuring out all the business stuff. I mean, she saw me at my lowest, where wasn't sure how we were going to keep the lights on. I remember one day I was so depressed. She's like, "You need to get your butt up and go out and pass business cards or do something," because I was feeling really down. It was winter time, and just things weren't looking bright, and I really didn't know what to do. I was kind of new to marketing, posting on Facebook and doing all that stuff, but going out and trying to meet people and shake hands. I was still new to that, didn't know how all that worked, but she really pulled me out of that dark spot. And I think that very day we ended up landing 2 jobs just from going out, passing business cards out.
Yeah, because you can't do anything if you're just going to stay inside
Yeah.
your home. So I was still nursing at that time too. So, I mean,
Yeah, and that's how we help each other. Is some days she's down, sometimes we're both down, and we help each other get through that. Sometimes the job's not going as well as I would like it, and sometimes some issues pop up a lot on
a couple of issues.
on hers, and we're able to work through that together and encourage each other. And after 2 years of marriage, we had the blessing to be able to open up our own gym. It was always a dream of ours, but it happened a lot sooner than we thought. And that was quite the experience of learning. Never owned a gym. We went to the gym.
Yeah.
Picking out the equipment.
We're like, nobody can be mad about us opening a gym. Like nothing can go wrong with it because we were there so much, but that was not actually the case.
Yeah. Found out it's a lot more expensive than you would expect. Being in construction, I priced everything out, the worst case scenario. And, but being our passion, you kind of get your own desires in there where you're like, well, we have this machine, we have to have this machine. If we have this machine, we got to have this machine. And it kind of just took off from there. And, very happy with the way it turned out. I think it really turned out nice.
Yeah.
It did feel like we pushed the limit to where it almost felt like might have took both companies out because it stressed us out. It was like a perfect storm there towards the end where a lot of money was going into the gym, and I had a few homeowners who didn't want to pay their bills at the same time, which ended up having me change my contract to protect myself from that later on. But it just happened at the worst time. Very stressful time, but like we always do, we made it through it, and the gym's been open for 2 years now, and
yeah, I love what we've built there, the environment, the people. I think that's filling my nursing void. I love helping people. I love yapping to people. I do. I love talking. I love getting to know people and what drives them.
Yeah.
So
it is cool to see people better themselves, and it's cool to have one of the things that benefit of working for Pro Property is you get a free gym membership, so we're able to offer that to our employees, and we all work out together, and everybody's on a positive trajectory, I guess. It's a pretty big word for me to use, but
I mean, fitness definitely sets the tone, I feel like, for your whole day, for really your whole life. If you have a solid fitness foundation and you feel good, you're gonna want to go out and do stuff. You're not gonna feel motivated every single day, but that will get you motivated to want to get up and do things.
I feel like too, that's what's helped us grow both businesses the way we have is coming from bodybuilding, the discipline that it takes, the structure it gives you. You're measuring your meals, you're drinking your certain amount of water, your cardio, following a specific exercise plan. Sometimes it gets monotonous. You're doing the same thing over and over, week by week, year by year, to create a result. And I found that's similar to business as well. You've got to do the things that maybe others don't want to do. You've got to look at your numbers. You've got to look at the customer experience and create these systems and processes that everybody follows to create that end result of a great experience, a great product, and a happy customer. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is the first video that we're going to be making, or there's going to be several others, so you guys tag along.